Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day and I hope your stock portfolios are doing well. Today we're going to talk about a stock that Ark Invest owns about 18% of the entire company. And we don't see this very often, that they own that large of a percentage of a single company. And the stock we're going to be talking about today is called Cerus Corporation, stock ticker symbol CERS. Currently, this stock is trading around $6.15, $6.25 a share, depending on when you're looking at it, but it's right around that $6 range. And this is very unusual for Ark Invest to own that much of such a small company. Right now, this company, they own about $111 million of CERS in their ARKK ETF, and in their ARKG ETF, they own about $46.5 million. In total, they own about 18% of the company across both of their ETFs. And what CERS does, we're going to go over it, exactly what they do, what you need to know, but the basics is that they are develop and market the INTERCEPT Blood System. They're essentially a biomedical company in the biomedical and blood transfusion space. So I don't study medicine, but we're going to go over the basics of what gives them a competitive advantage over other companies in the space right now. And from my perspective, where I see it going with their advantages they already have, how they already have FDA approval, CE approval in a number of countries across the world, and they're the only company that has these approvals. So we'll go over everything you need to know, some interesting points on the stock, and being only a $6 stock, I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we're going to go over with the company. But if you enjoy this sort of content, you find it helpful, well then make sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can get notified every time I post a new video, and comment down below your thoughts on Cerus Corporation, stock ticker symbol CERS. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $705,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, our goal is to get that account to $1 million. We're well on our way to doing that. And if you'd like to see the investments I make in real time, when I buy a stock, when I sell a stock, you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, access to our Discord, you want to be able to ask me about any stock in real time, well then make sure to join our group using the link down below. And we only have a limited number of spots left, but we have a great time talking about investments, new investment opportunities, and your portfolio in general. But anyways, today we're going to talk about Cerus Corporation, stock ticker symbol CERS. Currently, this is a U.S.-based company based in Concord, California, and they are a biomedical products company focused on safeguarding the world's blood supply. That's what it says on their About Us page. They say that they develop and market the INTERCEPT Blood System and remain the only company in the blood transfusion space to earn both a CE mark and an FDA approval for pathogen reduction of both platelet and plasma components. So essentially CE marking is the same as FDA approval, but in Europe. So they have, think of it like an FDA approval in the US and in Europe, and they're the only company that has both of these approvals right now. Currently, Ark Invest owns about $112 million in their ARKK ETF and $46.5 million in their ARKG ETF for a total of about 18.5% of the entire company, which is it's a really big deal. But anyways, looking at the chart right now for the 5 largest shareholders, the largest is Ark Invest. They have over 30 million shares. They own about 18% of the company. Also, there's Baker Bros Advisors with 8%, Prime Cap Management at 6.4%, and another of other investment firms that own a pretty large portion of the company. And obviously, when you're seeing that much institutional investors in a company, it's a pretty good sign. Like the top 5 largest shareholders combined make up about, what is that? Like 35% of 35% of the entire company. So having that large of a percentage of institutional investors is a good sign. Obviously, these big players believe in this company and what they're doing, but essentially, to make it simple, CERS, they have a product called Cerus INTERCEPT blood system. And that technology is nucleic acid targeted and is used with 3 blood components: plasma, platelets, and red blood cells. And essentially what it is designed to do is it's designed to reduce the risk of transfusion-transmitted infections by inactivating a broad range of pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, and parasites that may be present in donated blood. So it's essentially when you're for use with blood transfusions. And the important thing with this is that they have a competitive advantage because they are the only system that has received both an FDA approval in the US and CE marks in the European Union. Currently, it's sold in countries like the US, Europe, Switzerland, Germany, Middle East, Latin America, and some other markets around the world. But the majority of the sales for them come from this INTERCEPT platform and system that they have. To date, CERS has about 15 years of data since they first started, and over 8 million units have been sold for transfusions. According to the company, they said the size of the market and for its products is about $7 billion, and they estimate that their sales in 2020 are in the $90 million range, which is a 20% year-over-year growth, which is pretty significant. $90 million. Right now, the company is valued at a market cap of $1.03 billion. So having $90 million in revenue growing at a 20% year-over-year rate is pretty significant. But if you want more research, full in-depth of CERS, there was an interview on Ark Invest website with CERS's co-founder and chief scientific officer, Larry Korish, and that happened just a little while ago, where Ark Invest sat down with a 1-hour interview with the chief scientific officer of the company. So I'll link that down below. But anyways, important developments that are coming up for this company that could further increase their revenue from $90 million recently to even more is that right now they have a 5-day shelf life. The FDA approved them for a 5-day shelf life. And in Europe, their Cerus INTERCEPT blood system already has been granted for a 7-day shelf life label. So that's pretty important. Having that longer shelf life can lead to more sales and makes customers more likely to buy it in the future. But Cerus, they plan to file an application for the FDA to expand the shelf life from 5 days to 7 days in the US for their Cerus INTERCEPT blood system. And if all goes well, if the FDA grant is extended from 5-day to 7-day, then this will accelerate the adoption of INTERCEPT platelets, which will likely become the standard of care in the U.S. over the next couple of years. And Cerus is the main company in that industry. It's a $7 billion potential market for them. And currently, they have a small portion of it, but they are the major player in the space. So anyways, like I said, I'm not an expert in this, blood and science field, but this is an interesting company simply because they have the FDA approval and the CE mark in both the US and in Europe. So they're the only company that has that, and it's a pretty big deal. So if I were you, you could either invest directly in this company, stock ticker symbol CERS, do your own research on it. Let me know what you think. And you could also just invest directly into like an ARKK or ARKG ETF if you don't know enough about it. I'm not currently invested in this company, but I did find it very interesting with this FDA approval, with them getting the extension from a 5-day shelf life to a 7-day shelf life, and with the market. Blood transfusions are never going away. People are always going to need them, and their Cerus INTERCEPT blood system is a leading player in this space, and all you know is that medicine is always going to be here. It's not going away, and this company is one of the major players. But anyways, let me know about your thoughts on Cerus, stock ticker symbol CERS, what you think about it, what you think about Ark Invest owning about 18% of the entire company. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.